We join now the reigning champion of Europe in all-around gymnastics, the great Manila Esposito. And she's earned the right to be called the great Manila Esposito because you don't turn up to a European Championships and win 4 gold medals by accident. She's already won another gold medal here as well in the women's team competition.
This is a very steady apparatus for her normally. Yurchenko with 1.5 twist. Rather a larger step than she usually takes on the landing, but the mechanics in the air are very good.
She was the top performer in qualification by about half a mark over Romania's Ana Barbosu. So we're going to see how that evolves as the competition goes on. It is, as I'm sure many of you know, a 0 start in the final, so qualification numbers not carried over.
Yurchenko 1.5 carries a difficulty score of 4.6 points. And so we might not really see her top of the table after this first rotation, but expect her to pick up on bars, beam, and floor exercise to come.
Beat it twice at the World Championships. You might remember as well her uncle, Yanni, who was the world champion on horizontal bar in 1997. It's not a bad gymnastics family, that. 13.4, Manila Esposito. That will do very nicely for a starting score for her when you consider gained 2 tenths across certainly the 2 least strong routines in her competition. That's a job very nicely done. She can now go to beam and floor, ready for the big scoring routines. To Manila Esposito on the uneven bars. This was the 3rd strongest of her routines in qualification, 13.666.
Very nice. Tokachev to Pak Salto. And there's the Maloney. Stalder Shaposhnikova into a Bahard wash, full twisting. Pak Salto that. This is such strong work on the uneven bars. Even the full turn, a requisite element, beautifully executed. Then front giants into the double front. She's quite close to the bars. Actually released a little bit late going into the dismount. That's why she's close to the bar, and that's why she took the step forward. But didn't she deal with that beautifully? This is the Nabieva. Tokachev flying right over the bar with the body straight. Let's have another look at the dismount. Yes, indeed. It's just a slightly late release.
There was a little gasp from the crowd as they realised how close she was to the apparatus. Some qualification for Laurette Sharpie. Clive Lawrence was explaining some of the possible deductions that could occur there. Manila Esposito scores 13.566, which is 1/10 down from qualification. Vault, she was helped out of the arena, and we send her our very best wishes on behalf of the gymnastics world. We do hope that all is well for Helen Keverich, who has withdrawn for further medical assessment. This is Manila Esposito on beam. This could be one of the biggest moments of the entire competition.
It's a big pass right off the top. Round off back handspring, lay out, step out, lay out, step out. That is one of the big reasons why she is the reigning Olympic bronze medalist on this apparatus. And there is another. There's several excellent combinations of skills that she does. And such smoothness. And once again, even when it doesn't go exactly to plan, she just takes half a second, gathers herself, and moves on. She said that's exactly what she did in the Olympic beam final, too. And although she's made it look effortless, we cannot ignore the difficulty in this exercise. If she can just land this double pike well, she'll be in for a very big score.
She's unbelievable. She is unbelievable. The reigning, all written all over her demeanor.
She does.
14.333, Manila Esposito. That is actually, frighteningly for everyone else, an improvement from qualification. It's me. You must be joking. And now we go to the gymnast who is the champion of Europe from 2024. This is Manila Esposito to reclaim her title. An absolutely incredible at least the bronze medal, and Morgana Osisegrima looking like she's going to finish in 4th place, with Sharpie set to finish 5th. That's extraordinary. But in all of the drama, amidst all of the uncertainty, this gymnast has just quietly gone about winning it.
She's been the calm in the middle of the storm, really. That is the story of Manila Esposito, just going about her business beautifully.
Es läuft noch ein Einspruch der Rumänen gegen die Wertung von Anna Barroso. Das muss noch entschieden werden.
Who won the title in 2024. The champion of Europe is Manila Esposito, and she has won it comfortably. We have seen the score before she has. Now it has dawned upon her that she is again the all-around champion of